A question I get asked a lot is, Marlon, how do you convert website traffic into sales? How do you get more sales from your website? And if you are a local business or a service-based business and you want to get more clients, then you need to follow a very strict path from when someone enters your website to when they actually become a client. If you don't map that path properly, you are not going to get more clients. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I do it for myself and my clients. How do you get more clients from your website? Well, let's switch over to the iPad and let me map this out for you. So just say this is your website, okay? What many of you do is you spend a lot of time focusing on how to get traffic there. So it's SEO, or it's Google ads, or it's Facebook, or it's social. You just keep driving people to your website. But what most people then do is kind of not much at all. So you might expect them to call you, or you expect them to submit a contact form, and you're asking them to do things. But what you have to do is you have to work for it. You have to make your website into some sort of sales machine or engine that does a couple of things. It has to do this. The first thing it has to do is it has to capture the contact details of the people who come to your website. Okay, because 97% of people will leave and probably never come back, what you need to do is capture not just 3% of the people, but 6 and maybe 9 and even more, triple the amount of leads coming in. But once you capture those contact details, you then have to nurture them, okay? And you've got to get them ready for they're willing to do the next phase, which is book a call. So that might be book a call, it might be call you, it might be to submit their details, but the next sales action, right? It has to be a sales action that they take. Once they book that call, then you can put them into your sales pipeline, and then the rest is not your website, it's your sales team that has to look after that, okay? But these steps along here, the capture, the nurture, and getting them to actually book a call, the trigger to get them to book a call is what your website should be doing. And most websites don't do that. Most websites, the owners just focus on traffic. You go to an SEO company and all they care about is traffic. They don't care about the capture that much. They don't care about the nurture or getting some sort of call booked in. They kind of talk about it a little bit. They're not really, they just measure themselves mostly by, hey, we got you so much traffic. Hey, we got you, your page ranked higher. But are you getting more leads? Are you nurturing those leads, and are you booking a call? And so a Google Ads agency is very good. They typically will talk about the capturing of the lead, but typically they don't care about the nurture because they want the leads straight away. But how many leads do you capture? How many people come that aren't ready to buy right now? What are you doing with those people? Are you nurturing them? And then Facebook's the same, and then social as well. You know, you've got any company posting on social media, all they're going to talk about is likes, comments, and shares. They're not going to talk about how many sales you actually made. There's a few things I want to talk about here. When it comes to capture, how can you capture the contact details on your website? Well, one of the things is to put a lead magnet on every page of your website, okay? A lead magnet, and that is typically an ebook or a free giveaway to get someone to actually submit their details. That could be an ebook. It could be a questionnaire or a quiz that people fill in. Like, you know, it might be find out if your back pain can be solved, and they fill in the questionnaire and you tell them the answer. It could be a giveaway, like it's a free giveaway. There's a whole bunch of things you can do to capture. But once you have the detail, how do you actually get them to book a call? Well, you need to nurture, you need to get people. So some people are going to be able to be got on a call instantly, and you can definitely do that with a phone call. If you call every single person that enters their details, you can kind of skip the nurture, go straight to the booking. But a lot of people have to be nurtured. You can do that through SMS, you can do that through email, you can do that through Facebook retargeting. And you can send them messages on Facebook and videos to educate them and ask them to book an appointment. Is your website doing that? Because if it's not doing that, the leads are just slipping away from you. You're leaking leads. How do you get them onto a call though? This is the big one. It doesn't matter how many leads you have. If no one books a call, you can't close them and make them a client, turn them into a client. So really the money here, personally, I think this section here is fairly easy. This section here is easy to do. To get results is another thing. But this section here is what you call Very hard to do, okay? Very hard. So how do you do it? Well, the way I do it is I will use something called a quiz to build pain and let someone know that if they fill in the quiz, every time they say no to an answer, it's stretching the gap, making the pain, and then I'll ask them to book a call. I'll use something called a video sales letter, which is a 10 to 20-minute video, which indoctrinates them in the way I think and stretches the pain, highlights the pain, talks about the gaps, talks about testimonials, and asks them to book up a call, and I teach them. I have a quiz, I have a video sales letter. The next thing I do is a webinar. I will hold a webinar, get someone on a webinar for an hour or so. In that hour, again, live, I'm indoctrinating them. I'm talking about what I do. I'm stretching the gap. I'm talking about testimonials. And at the end, I ask them to book a call. Can you see that these three things are all about getting people to book a call from being nurtured? So going from nurture to actually booking a call. You can use a phone call, a quiz, a video sales letter, a webinar, and there's many other ways of doing it. There is one more I can tell you about. Well, let me tell you about this one. This is a video on the thank you page. When you capture their details, what you can do here is you can put a video. And the video says, if you want to learn about this stuff, then read the ebook, go to the webinar, watch the video. But if you want to take action and take action now, then what I want you to do is just book a call and we'll shortcut it. And this video is very, very powerful. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways you can get someone from nurturing them or from submitting their details to actually booking a call with you. Is your website doing this? Is your website have a system built in to automate this process, to make it work for you? Now, some of it's manual with a phone call and most of it can be automated. And that is how you get more leads from traffic coming to your website. Most people, they don't need to focus on the traffic, they need to focus on this section here. If you want to learn how to do this for your website, if you want to get more appointments from traffic, more appointments from people that visiting your website, I want to encourage you to book a call with me. It's a 15 to 20 minute call. On that call, we'll go through 3 strategies that you can use on your website to actually make these changes and see results in the next 30 days or so. If that's you, book a call. I'd love to chat with you. Speak to you soon. Bye.